Good afternoon, beautiful women. Happy Friday. You are beautiful members of my tribe, and I'm very, very, very happy and excited to be here with you. I'm Dr. Mensimah. Now, who are members of my tribe? We are all women of power and grace. And may I ask, who is a woman of power and grace? Here's my definition. And I'm going to repeat this until we know all this instinctively. She is unapologetically herself. She feels beautiful and fully present in her own reality. She understands love and speaks her truth. She acknowledges her strength, intuition, and faith. Best of all, she sees her place in this universe, sharing her gifts with all. She's Queen Mother and daughter of the Most High One. Now, we know no one is you. No one can imitate you. No one can manage life with your exact same sensibilities. And that is your power. Cultivate inner peace so you'll always be able to tap into your creative side, because it is that unique expression that sets your heart apart from anything and everyone else. So what's the topic for this week? Well, I am surrendered. I am surrendered. I believe in a world where women live authentic, impassioned lives, where each woman is able to leverage power in their personal leadership choices. I call this the dignity of being, and I'll go into more detail about the dignity of being in an upcoming episode. Now, in the last episode, we talked about writing your biggest dreams down. Now, after you've done that, I believe we have to surrender it to the powers that be before we get into the mode of setting expectations and becoming attached to outcome. And I believe in episode 43, we talked about this, being a visionary and teacher. I know we can walk a difficult path sometimes. Yes, it can be hard, really hard. And that is why I applaud all women who bare their souls to bring awareness to issues in our society, whatever the topic may be. And we will make progress when we educate others that no one has the right to violate our space, body, and sense of wellness. No one. If we can do this together, we will rise. How do we achieve this? When you are facing challenges, relationship challenges, mother-daughter challenges, or other children challenges, educational challenges, career, family, and the list goes on. One of the ways is to surrender all to a higher power. Some of us believe that to surrender, you are allowing somebody else to push all the buttons in your life. But I assure you that as a spiritual being, you are here to co-create with this higher power. Surrendering may feel like a weakness, but in reality, it is the most uplifting place to be, because you remove all resistance, remembering the saying, where you resist persists. When you surrender, you let go of all expectations, unhealthy attachments, and outcomes. It's like creating a space around you, and in that space, you are able to begin doing the inner work. And you go deeper and deeper and transform painful experiences one at a time. Before you know it, you shift into a positive space where surrender becomes the only option. And you are able to be in this space where you surrender to love, to loving yourself fiercely, and to stop giving yourself to others so much, and open to receive. Receive all the good that is waiting to come into your life for your highest good. Now, how would you surrender to a higher power if you have no idea how and don't know the mechanisms in place to practice faith? Simply, I believe everyone can set aside 5 minutes each day to increase your focus, open your mind, and achieve your desired goals. All that you need is to learn to relax. Close your eyes and breathe. Just 5 minutes. Now, I have faced many challenges in my life. And oh yes, there were times I was beside myself. And some of these challenges started when I was very young. For example, just before my 11th birthday, when I was sent to a girls' boarding school hours away from home. Yes, I hated it. But not because I was throwing a tantrum. I met some of the most scary women ever. It was a girls' boarding school. And it crushed me because I had this innate knowing how we women can be nurturing and supportive of one another. I wrote the details of some of the encounters that made me despondent. But I had one thing going for me, the inner strength to strategize my exit. Plus, I had the gift of intuition. And that too helped me to cope and step aside from the trauma I was experiencing into a space that transcended this earthly, heavy way of living. I learned the technique of setting aside the painful realities and subsequently entering a space of peace and clarity. It's like shifting. So I ask you, please surrender. You will find a new realm of infinite possibilities as you master this. By releasing what is rigid within us, we free ourselves from what holds us back. We open and soften our hearts to impassioned living and with purpose. How do we learn to surrender? Let's try a simple practice for 5 minutes. I have found that daily mindfulness practices can be done at any time of the day, and it is highly encouraged that you do not skip a day in order to fully experience the great changes that come by doing so. The benefits that meditation brings you in your journey towards success include managing stress and eliminate anxiety, putting a stop to recurring pessimistic thinking, building your mental capacity, focus, and accuracy. You tame negative emotions through awareness and create fulfilling relationships. So let's begin. Let my voice be your guide. Get into a comfortable position and make sure you will not be disturbed. Breathing is the most important thing that we do. It is keeping you alive. Yet most of us do not notice our breath all day, and some for several years. That is why it is so crucial to our physical and mental health to oxygenate our bodies fully and consciously. So together, 1, fully inhale positive energy and exhale by just letting go of your breath into a state of relaxation. 2, Inhaling goodness and exhale into relaxation. 3. Inhale acceptance and exhale any judgment. 4. Inhale health and clarity and exhale into serenity. And 5. Fully inhale desire and achievement and exhale into complete relaxation, letting go of all concerns from your daily life. Good. Now just become aware now of your body and feel the space around you. Notice how the space around you hugs to your shape. Notice the feeling of your weight pressing down, and see if you can feel the earth below you, or the structure you're sitting or lying on as if it's pressing up, supporting you. Good. Now become aware of the very top of your head and put all of your focus there, noticing any sensations you have there. Now, moving down, focus on your eyes. Notice how they feel. Notice the tiny movements they're making. These movements relax you further. Notice now your nose and feel the air passing through as you breathe in and out, and taking your awareness down your neck. If you notice any tension, just ask it to release. Notice the sensations in your body. It's making you feel very relaxed and comfortable. Become aware of your chest and lungs, expanding and contracting with your breath. Perhaps you can feel your heart beating and pumping with love. Now send your focus down your arms, all the way to each fingertip, feeling the sensations of touch in your fingertips. Your focus is now on your abdomen and all your vital organs. Just notice how your belly feels. Notice your pelvis and hips and the sensations of your weight pressing down. This takes you deeper into a state of relaxation. Your awareness goes down each leg, over your knees and down all the way to your feet and to each toe. Good. You have now become aware of every part of your body. This is meditative. Taking 5 minutes every day to yourself and practicing mindfulness techniques will allow you to work through the problems you face, such as stress, lack of confidence, procrastination, fear of failure, and much more. Every day, do this breathing exercise. And when you show up for your work or whatever engagement you have, you not only get it done, but you accomplish things that move you towards your purpose and success. When you find yourself exhausted, simply use this course, this practice, to take a moment to breathe and regroup. So join me by taking a break from your daily routine. Over the next 10 days, pause, breathe, and take a moment to support your path to a successful and happy life. Remember, that you always have a choice to move in the direction of accomplishment by surrendering to a higher power for your highest good. I promise you, you will experience firsthand how this higher power and other beings of light will love you beyond measure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always share your thoughts with us. And if you would like to know the steps to begin your spiritual practice, drop us a line. Please subscribe to our podcast YouTube channel. The links are in the description box. And share your stories so we can pave an easier path for someone else. That is empowering, I assure you. I love you. And I'm so grateful that you are in this tribe of women who proclaim to the world in our words, actions, and deeds that we are women of power and grace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Many blessings. And see you in a couple of weeks.